Everything okay?
I wanted to tell you I was sorry for how I acted yesterday.
No, Ray, really.
No, Emma.
Oh my God!
Hey, I'm Shaun Wren for the fan carpet, and welcome to the OG in Leicester Square for the world premiere of San Andreas.
Fans are here. The movie is fantastic. Can't wait. This is the world premiere of San Andreas.
What were the difficulties? How long do you have? It was 20 minutes. Very complex movie to make. I mean, the thing about it was a movie of this scale is going to have, 1,300 visual effect shots. Every day it was sinking a building, crashing a helicopter, jumping out of a plane. It was nonstop. The thing that I just did is really focus on the characters. I tried to tell a story. It was about a family that was kind of trying to put itself back together, and that's how I kept my wits about me, because it's so big and it was so chaotic and so complex. But at the end of the day, because it was so difficult, in part is also one of the reasons why I'm so proud of it, because it really is the most difficult thing I've ever made, but also I think the best thing I've ever made.
It was really cool, actually. People think it might be hard to work with someone you're so close to, or to take direction from someone you're so close to. But no, we have such a good rapport that it's easy, and he knows my work and he knows me so well that something as simple as like one little word can change the direction, and we get it. So it's fast, it's fun, we respect each other, so it's great.
It was from start to finish. This was an amazing experience. It was incredibly challenging in all the best ways. I feel that I'm always at my best when a lot is being asked of me, and that was the case with this movie. But I was with people who everyone was in it 100%. Everyone was so passionate about it, and I feel like we really are bringing to you a movie that we can say that we're extremely proud of.
Unbelievable. I feel so incredibly lucky. I got to see so much, experience so much, watch such talented, incredible people at work. And I'm not even talking about just the actors. I mean, the crew was amazing. The stunt coordinators were amazing. Alan Poppleton and his team, they worked so hard with all of the actors to make us all feel comfortable doing the craziest things. And it's just, I feel so lucky. I feel so excited and honored.
I take inspiration from all the confident, strong, extraordinary moms I know, who are also really extraordinary, sexy, strong women in their own right. Yeah, there's a lot of those women out there.
Not necessarily special effects that were dangerous, just the practical stunts that were dangerous. So, for example, I wanted to be tied in. Me and Peyton wanted to make sure that I was tied in as much as we could to all the stunts, because it's not a superhero movie, and we tried to make everything as practical as possible. We shot in San Francisco Bay, outside of AT&T Park, the baseball stadium there. Shot in the second biggest water tank in the world, submerging a lot of downtown San Francisco. So not necessarily the visual effect shots, but more the practical stuff. Rappelling out of a helicopter, not cutting away, making sure that it was me on the side of a cliff. There were a lot of things that we did that were a little dangerous, but that's what you do when you're committed.
Incredible. We had an exquisite stunt team, and I did every stunt they would let me do. So hopefully you will see that it feels really real, because it is.
Awesome. No, it really was great. He's such a good guy. He just makes it fun. He comes on the set, he pranks everybody, he tells jokes, he keeps it light, he's respectful, he's everything that you would want him to be.
Were you pinching yourself every day thinking about it?
100%. Bruises up and down my arms. No, yes, I was, because I think if you don't, then there's something wrong with you, right? You've got to appreciate this stuff. It's such a crazy thing to be here. I kind of would have never imagined this ever in my life, and I'm here, and I got to work in this movie, and I'm so proud of it, and I'm so honored, and it's awesome,
Yeah, I mean, I always want my movie experience when I go to the theater to give me everything, because real life gives you everything. It's not so one note, like everybody is not saying everything so seriously, so, and also it's funny, I find it just with human nature, a lot of times when you're the most scared, you make jokes. So you're just trying to tap into all that and give a really honest, kind of full experience.
The movie is special because it was my first opportunity in a genre that I've never worked in. It's a big genre. It's a disaster film genre. Not many are made. And it was my first first crack at it, all of us, and we just wanted to make a great, big movie that stood the test of time. I think we did it. Look at my face right there. Look at that.
You know, my goal is just to keep working. I want to do interesting, cool parts for women. I want to challenge myself. I want to do parts that I'm afraid of and that I can prove to myself that I can do and see where it takes me, you know?
I can't wait. I can't wait because he's a unique type of villain. As you know, for fans out there who know the mythology, when you start off as a slave, you're not in a good mood. And there's a heavy rap that a lot of people have to pay. But when it's fueled by a righteous anger, if you will, like Black Adam, then you open up to what you open up to what the character can be, and which I'm really excited about. That's why he's just not a straightforward bad guy.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great to see that, especially because The Rock is in it, and to have him, which is he's such a big energy, such an amazing, huge movie star of a person, and there's still room for Carla Gugino and Alex Dario and everyone to have such great moments, to be heroic and to be strong, and it's awesome. It's great writing, it's great directing, everything's awesome about it.
I hope soon. We've discussed next year's WrestleMania, possibly discuss it all the time with Triple H. We got a great relationship, me and the old man Vince. I say that respectfully. I call him that respectfully. He works harder than all of us. So the key with WWE, and the fans know this, is first of all, I love surprising them. It's my favorite thing I do on Raw or WrestleMania. But I also want to make sure that when we go back, we can create something special, man, and big and epic. And right now we're trying to figure out what that is.
I'm finding it fantastic. I just arrived this morning. I've been here for just a few hours, and it's awesome.
I love London. I love London. The people are amazing. The tea here is just great, I've got to say. The shopping is fun too. We love it. I love the history and the architecture of the building. I grew up in Boston, so the buildings there have a much older, more collegiate kind of vibe than LA, where I live now. So it's nice to come to a city like this that's Boston times a million,
Big fan of Peaky Blinders.
Oh, that's all from Leicester Square. Make sure you follow the fan carpet on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I love you, Dad.
Don't you quit on me!
I'll be safe from war.